Hello B Business B fans, and here I am out and about where I thought we'd do another B Business B vlog. And I thought, what better topic to cover than the word that seems to become really popular at the moment in the world of business, and that's furlough. So you may furlough your members of staff. Now, you probably heard it in the news because it's what's happening at the moment because of coronavirus. And the word furlough itself actually means to give somebody a leave or a break of employment. And typically, when I was doing a bit of research into this, it's an American term that's normally used when you get time off to go in the military. But it's obviously currently being used because of the coronavirus and the way the government is using it to justify paying 80% of somebody's wages. Yes, that's correct. Currently, at the moment, if you've been furloughed by your employer, then the government is going to pay your wage up to 80%. So 80% of your wage up to a maximum of £2,500 per month is coming from the government. So the Bank of Boris is effectively paying your wage. Your employer could choose to pay the extra 20% on top of that and make it a full wage, or you may find that you only get 80% of the wage you're expected. Remember, that's up to a maximum of £2,500. Now, where this gets interesting and where there's been lots of arguments about this is firstly because you've got to be in a job. So if you were transitioning between jobs, then you need to go and ask your old employer if they'll put you back on the payroll so that then they can furlough you and you can claim the money. Otherwise, you're not entitled to it because you need to be on the payroll from March previously. And then from a business point of view, it's got massive cash flow issues. A lot of businesses are complaining, saying that this is a great scheme, it's great for employers and employees, but they get paid basically in June. They're claiming, there's sort of seen out there, so they're saying that basically they will pay the wages now for April, for example, and they get the money back in June. And they're saying that causes a massive cash flow problem. It's all well and good sending out 80% of the wages for each person, each employee they've got in the books, but they don't get their money back from the government until June. And they're saying that, you know what, cash flow is a problem. You're going to have a real situation at the moment where many businesses are saying that they could go under, not because they're not profitable, just simply about cash flow. There is no money coming in, or very little money coming in, and they still got those bills going out. And ultimately, unless they can get an overdraft, that short-term loan from the bank, then they are in financial difficulty. Now, the government's obviously trying to open up all these loans that it's talking about, so businesses have access to loans. That may help the situation for some companies. But I think really for most companies, what they're asking for is the government actually releases this money much quicker. Now, that sounds great, but you've got to put yourself in the government's position. They're saying, well, we can't do that because we need to make sure that we do the checks to make sure people are actually on the system, and obviously they were employees. Where it gets interesting is, if you had two jobs, technically you can be furloughed from both jobs. So you could theoretically claim a maximum of up to £5,000, because obviously £2,500 per furlough process. But remember, it has to be the wage that you were actually earning before. It can't be you just suddenly hiked up your wage. Also, when you're furloughed, there is this sort of debate going on about whether you can work or not. What I've read, it seems to be that even though other people are saying you can, the guidance does suggest that actually you can't really paid employment. Whether that's going to change or not, whether that's going to be clarified, who knows? There are certain people out there saying they spoke to the government and the government have changed their policy on this. We will wait and see. But yes, there you go. This keyword furlough is a new business term, and I expect it to be used more and more now. Now we've heard about it, it'll probably appear more and more. You know what, B Business B fans, I hope you're staying safe and well. I'm out on my one walk a day. Just stopped to do this blog for you. And you know what, until next time, keep buzzing.